Hello everyone and welcome to another live protocol video. So on this video we're going to be talking about the ENTP personality type and what they are most attracted to, what they value the most in relationships, friendships, or just in life in general. ENTPs, our favorite communicators, debaters, talkers, conversationalists, whatever you want to call them. They are a very funny type. They are very funny and fun. Sometimes they can poke people the wrong way, but we have to understand the reason why they do that, and that's what I'm trying to explain in this video. So if you realize that they lead with extroverted intuition, which is, in the way I see it, the most creative and the most imaginative function of all, you will assume that they are interested. They don't like the mundane, they don't like the boring, they don't like the repetition. So they are interested in people that can keep up with their ideas, with their mental process, with their quick wit, basically. So we can assume that they are not best paired with SI dominance, at least on a friendship level. Being sensors also, it contributes to that incompatibility, at least in terms of debating in conversations with them. And yeah, we cannot forget about their second function of introverted thinking, which is a function that is very justice oriented. Sometimes you can get into a heated debate with an ENTP and he wants to get to the point, not because he necessarily wants to prove that he's right or she's right. It's just because they are looking for the ultimate truth. That's what introverted thinking does. It takes away all the crap, all the stuff that doesn't matter, and focus only on the most accurate solution or idea. Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I hope you love the show.
What are ENTPs attracted to? This type is usually drawn to people who are intelligent, imaginative, and expressive. They also have a preference for people who can keep up with them intellectually, and who can help them explore new ideas. They also appreciate someone who is creative, expressive, and who isn't afraid to be themselves. If you want to attract an ENTP, you need to be your authentic self, and engage with them in interesting conversations. If you are an ENTP, then you are probably always looking for new and exciting ventures. You are curious and innovative, and you love to explore new possibilities. When it comes to relationships, you are attracted to people who can keep up with your intellectual curiosity, and who share your thirst for knowledge. You need someone who can stimulate your mind and keep you on your toes. What do ENTPs value the most? Considering that ENTPs lead with the most creative function of all, extroverted intuition or NE, we can certainly assume that they are attracted to novelty, and anything that breaks the mold. This means that they are attracted to people from whom they can learn something new, types that can challenge them in intellectual pursuits, and are able to show them different perspectives. ENTPs like to peer behind the curtain, they like the hidden mystery in others, and people who prioritize the abstract, conceptual and imaginative side of things, as opposed to people who value a more practical and functional approach. Being as imaginative as they are, it's no surprise that they need constant mental stimulation. Any dominant types like ENTPs are easily bored, so they need a partner who can not only keep up with their conversational prowess, but can test them as well. They don't want someone who agrees with them all the time, or someone who never strays from the beaten path, as ENTPs are basically designed to rethink the existing, and question the why of how things are the way they are. That being said, we cannot forget their second function of introverted thinking or TI, and this function is focused on finding the hard, cold, logical truth in everything. This means that they will prefer to spend time with people that are themselves logical and factual in their way of thinking, as opposed to prioritizing feelings and emotions. Introverted thinking is also a very justice-oriented function. It looks for the absolute truth, and looks to eradicate any possibility of faulty logic, fallacies or inconsistencies. So what ENTPs value the most, would have to be the eradication of falsehood and incorrectness, by means of fabricating or imagining unexplored and groundbreaking new ways of thinking, or doing things. What are ENTPs attracted to? I believe ENTPs to be attracted to pushing the limits, and testing the boundaries. They do it in every aspect of their lives, that can be in their friendships, workplace, or romantic relationships. At times, this pushing of the limits to see how far they can go before reaching the breaking point, is not well received or accepted by others. And it's completely understandable. More conservative types do not enjoy having their beliefs constantly questioned, because those beliefs are what gives them their sense of safety and security. As you can imagine, taking away someone's sense of security will be met with extreme resistance, or even retaliation. ENTPs are attracted to people who understand that when they're beta testing, it doesn't come from a place of malice. ENTPs enjoy the company of people with a relaxed demeanor, who can equally partake in wild discussions, and not be offended or take it personally. As I mentioned before, extroverted intuition creates above everything else, a way of life that is unbounded and creative. ENTPs are attracted to people who are willing to try new experiences with them. Now, we need to clarify that these experiences are different from what an ESTP, for example, would enjoy. ESTPs lead with extroverted sensing, or SE. They prefer more immediate and grounded sensorial gratification. ENTPs, on the other hand, are an intuitive type, and although they do like to satisfy their senses, after all, who doesn't, they favor people who can spar with them in the abstract and ideational arena, a clash of minds if you will. ENTPs' usage of their secondary function, introverted thinking, pushes them to constantly look to eliminate misconceptions and erroneous speculations. This makes them attracted to people who prove themselves to be valuable and trustworthy sources of information, someone whose opinion they can trust. They value honesty and truthfulness. ENTPs not only like to test other people's theories, but also their own. That is why they love debates so much. They do this in order to further their own knowledge, so they gather as much reliable informational data as they can. ENTPs love their aptitude for coming up with ideas other people may not think of. They feel energized when their brain is immersed in discovery mode, and they enjoy when others recognize their efforts. That may be the reason why they are attracted to people who are intelligent, knowledgeable, trustworthy, honest, relaxed, and detached from emotional judgment. When it comes to relationships, ENTPs are stereotypically perceived as being averse to commitment, but that's not necessarily true. We have to understand that ENTPs are free thinkers, their minds seek novelty, and they get easily bored with repetition or stagnation. We have to understand that ENTPs are free thinkers, their minds seek originality. We have them to thank for many inventions or novel ways of thinking. But sometimes physical attraction in our younger years gets the best of us. ENTPs can be very charming and charismatic if they choose to be. They are fun, funny, and quick-witted. They have little trouble finding a partner. But as the relationship progresses, ENTPs never lose their need for novelty, but relationships tend to slow down and stagnate with time, especially in a society where repetition and tradition are rewarded. So if you have an ENTP in your life, remember that they need constant mental stimulation. They get bored easily, so do your best to spice things up from time to time. Also, make sure to challenge their thoughts, views, and present new and unorthodox ideas and opinions. They will love to dissect them with you, which will keep them motivated, and the relationship fresh and healthy.
If you liked the video, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. That will allow us to keep making more videos like this. For more related content, please click on one of the suggested videos. Thank you for watching.